What's up? Coy here. Civil War II released a couple days ago, and it's freaking amazing. We start with a new Inhuman running away from something. We don't know what exactly he's running away from. Most likely, a new Inhuman is in disarray from his newfound powers, and assumes running away will fix things. Typical emo kids. Ulysses looks up. We are the Inhumans. None other than the Medusa, Queen of the Inhumans, has arrived and is here to help apparently. Jump ahead. The Avengers are getting their butts handed to them by unknown invaders. When there's a huge boom sound out of nowhere, Thor is here, and she has brought every foot in the universe she can muster to kick the invaders' asses. Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Blue Marvel, War Machine, She-Hulk, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Medusa, the list goes on. And now what we have is a huge battle going on between these invaders and Earth's mightiest heroes. You have Iron Man blasting people in the face. You have Captain Marvel just being all kinds of hot, just kicking ass as well. You got Wolverine, Old Man Logan. You got War Machine here in the background. And you got Thor as well. They're kicking ass like she usually does. What's the big deal? Is Thor kicking ass? Scarlet Witch, Hellstorm, Doctor Voodoo, Wiccan, Shaman, and Magic. Doctor Strange is there as well. They're getting ready to power up some big type of spirit bomb type thing and unleash upon these invaders. So after this big battle, glorious battle, guys, Tony Stark throws a party for Earth heroes and the Avengers at Stark's Tower. And I just gotta say, I'm freaking fangirling out right here. Like, it's so cool to see all of these heroes together just having a party like it's nothing. Like it's like they're just a bunch of friends having champagne and having a good time just talking it up. I just thought this was so cool to see this side of heroes for once. Well, not for once, but it is refreshing to see it. But getting to the matter at hand, the victory was successful today, but why was it so successful? It seems to be the talk of the party. This is Ulysses. If you want to thank someone, thank him. A new Inhuman that can predict future disasters, whose mind cannot be read apparently. We see here when they bring in young Jean Grey from the past to read this new Inhuman's mind, just to get a feel of him to see if he's lying, is he dishonest, is what he's saying true, does he have good intentions? Come to find out, his mind cannot be read. And this is huge, very huge. You got this dude, this new guy that come out of nowhere who all of a sudden can predict future disasters. You don't know if they're gonna happen or not. They may or may not. There's no probability of 100% that what he predicts can come true. And right now, as you see Tony Stark's debating against this new guy's power, you can already see lines are being drawn in the sand. And this is how we get Civil War started, guys. We have Captain Marvel who immediately hires the guy or offers the guy a job. She doesn't care. She's been getting blindsided left and right from BS all over the place, from Space Invaders down to Shield, doing all kinds of weird experiments. She could just use a lot of help, and this is big for her. On the other hand, you have Tony Stark, who's not for arresting somebody before they actually commit the crime. So, jumping ahead, we see that Ulysses has another prediction of a disaster to come. We have to call the Ultimates, is all he can blurt out. What can this mean? What could possibly be worse than the Celestial Invaders from before? And in issue 0 of Civil War II, we see that Captain Marvel, War Machine, Rhodey, and a couple other Ultimates go and try to stop Thanos. So we can assume that this vision that the new Inhuman has is a vision of Thanos coming down to Earth to just, we don't know, just mess things up, I guess. We cut back to Friday basically trolling Tony Stark at the Stark Tower. Apparently, he's testing out his new suit's camouflage and he cannot find it. And Friday will not tell him where it's at. Jane Watson walks in and basically she has bad news. Tony Stark lands at the Triskelion. Just to confirm, is it really true? Is what Watson told him really true? Sadly, yes. Rhodey has died. You cut back to the panel of Thanos that's running Rhodey through, just basically obliterating his spine. And Tony Stark is confused, he's hurt, he's crying. You never really see Tony cry. And the first person he goes after is Captain Marvel to find answers. And walks in, and She-Hulk is on her deathbed basically. She's on life support. So far we know there's already been 2 casualties. At this point, who is to blame? Is it the new Inhuman for having the visions of the disaster? Or is it, Captain Marvel who greenlighted this ambush on Thanos, ultimately causing Rhodey, War Machine, to die, and also She-Hulk to basically be on life support? Because it's a double-edged sword. You could say the Inhuman, but is the one who caused this because he's the one with these powers and this, and able to predict these future disasters. But what he predicted did come true. Thanos did come to Earth at the exact same time and spot that he said Thanos would be there. But on the other hand, it's Captain Marvel's fault for giving the go-ahead to go and try to stop Thanos without alerting any of the other heroes, any of the other Avengers. It didn't bring as many as people as they brought to fight the invaders in the beginning of the chapter, which would have been a lot better of a judgment call had she done that. But Tony is not having that. He basically snaps at Carol, telling her that he told her this would happen. He leaves abruptly to make sure nothing like this will ever happen again. But where does he go? Where is he going? So far, guys, I am loving the opening of Civil War 2 issue number 1. It's amazing, and I'm so glad they got straight to the point. They didn't waste time. They kind of just preempted the story with issue 0 and went right into the main storyline in issue number 1. And you already see lines are being drawn between the Avengers, the Ultimates, and you already see people are picking sides. And guys, 2 people have already died. 2 huge characters, She-Hulk and War Machine Rhodey. And She-Hulk has become one of my favorite female characters up until the all new, all different Marvel was released. And as well as War Machine. Rhodey has been becoming a great character. They have been building him up a lot in the Iron Man comics. And it's sad to see that he's gonna not be there anymore. He was also in lines and runnings to become the next president of the United States. So he was not going to be a psychic anymore. Not at least not the Tony Stark and Iron Man. He was going to actually become a man himself. A character that can possibly carry his own solo comic. I mean, I know I would read that. So far, guys, I love the comic. I can't wait next month for issue 2 to drop. I'm really looking forward to it. And let me guys know what you guys think about the comic. Please subscribe if you want, and yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys think I should cover. Peace.